I forgot to mention in the last class, somebody uh, uh, told me about the book. So we are going to use a couple of books. One of them is this, Introduction to Computation and Programming Using Python by Gutag. Okay, and the second one is How to Solve It by Computer. Okay, by R.G. Dromey. I'll write those names down. And programming using Python by John Gutag. Okay, that is book number 1, and 2 is How to Solve It by Computer by R.G. Dromey. Okay. In any case, you can learn from anywhere where you like. Okay, these are just suggestions that some of you might find so that you can study in a systematic manner. Okay, so but it's not really that important. The only thing that I want to mention is that you cannot use the first edition. Means you can if you like of the first book. Okay, I think we are on 3rd or 4th edition, I don't know. I have the 2nd edition with me, but you cannot use the first edition because first edition is based on Python 2. Okay, we are using Python 3. Usually between languages, when we go from one version to another, there is the higher version is usually a superset of the lower version. But in case of Python, they made a drastic change. They actually changed quite a bit of syntax. Okay, मतलब उसकी पूरी Python 3 programs cannot run in Python 2 and Python 2 programs cannot run in Python 3. They made such a big drastic change. Okay, so therefore please do not use the first edition of the first book. Okay, because that has Python 2. Okay, and the easiest way of recognizing whether something is written in Python 2 or Python 3 is the print statement. अगर तुम वहाँ पर कोई प्रोग्राम देखते हो, अभी तक हमने उसकी बात नहीं करी है, but it doesn't really. If you see a print statement, print space hello. Okay, if it looks something like this, it's Python 2. Okay, and if it looks something like this, then it's Python 3. So, okay, Python 3 has brackets in the print statement. So if you ever see a print statement without brackets, that means you are using the wrong version of Python. Okay, that particular program is using the version of Python which is obsolete. We no longer use that. Okay, almost nobody uses it. But there are older programs which people don't want to convert. Those are still running in Python 2. But for all practical purposes, everybody is using Python 3 nowadays. So if you ever see a program where print followed by a space followed by whatever the argument is, that means it's Python 2 and you can forget about that code and look at another. Okay, so anybody else has any questions? Nope. Okay, so how was your lab on Tuesday? गए थे तुम लोग? सबका नहीं हुआ, सबका कल हो जाएगा, बाकी जो बचे हैं. ठीक है, so did you guys install Python and Visual Studio Code? Anybody who in the 2 batches that were held on Tuesday who has been unable to do it? No one? Okay, good. So we were talking about what is a program or what is a programming language. So computers can understand in a certain manner. Okay, a certain kind of language could be understood by computers. So to let the computer do something, we write a program. Okay, and there are multiple languages that people use. One of those languages is Python, which we'll use in this course. Okay, but if you look at for example Python code. This is a reasonable Python code. Okay, this is perfectly valid. So print hello. Okay, it's a Python code which the computer can understand. But do you think that the chip that is present inside this computer, it's able to actually read this statement? Huh? So how does that reading happen? I mean, how does it actually? So if I let me show you. Okay. So now I have started something. So when you open your सबको phone का पता होगा, सबने YouTube use किया होगा. So when you start click on the YouTube icon, you open YouTube app, okay, which allows you to do certain things within that app which are within the parameters of that particular app. Okay, so similarly when I have so this is a terminal. Okay, in Mac OS we have a terminal. In Windows we have command prompt. CMD का अगर किसी ने type किया हो कभी, how many of you have typed CMD on your PCs? ठीक है, CMD किया है ना, वही सेम चीज़ है. ठीक है, so that allows you to write commands which the operating system can understand. Operating system is something like Windows. जो तुम्हारा फ़ोन होता है, either you have iOS, iPhone पे iOS होता है, और on other phones mostly it is Android. Okay, so Android is an operating system. Android is based on another operating system which is Linux. Okay, so but as far as desktops and laptops are concerned, there are primarily 3 operating systems. Each of them have their own terminal. ठीक है, यहाँ पर ये terminal है. In Windows we have command window और PowerShell भी use करते हैं. Some of you might have used PowerShell. And on Linux again we have terminal. Okay, Linux and Mac OS are pretty similar to each other, although they look very different in as far as their polish is concerned, but inherently they are both based on an operating system called Unix. ठीक है, Unix से दोनों आए हैं, मतलब they are sort of superset of Unix. ठीक है, Unix did not have, अगर तुम लोग सब बहुत छोटे हो, previously when you used to turn on the computer तुम्हें खाली यही दिखता था. ठीक है, ये 3 let me, ये इतना दिखता था बस. ठीक है, so it would look something like this, percentage दिखाई देगा, या अगर तुम Windows से पहले most PCs had an operating system called as DOS. Okay, DOS had no graphical user interface. The only thing that you could see on DOS was this text. जो तुम्हें white window में जो text दिख रहा है ना, इतना ही दिखता था. That is where we started. ठीक है, तो हमारे स्कूल के जो कंप्यूटर्स थे उनमें यही होता था बस. तुम जाओगे, तुम्हें ये टेक्स्ट दिखाई देगा और तुम्हारे उसके लिए तैयार है. देयर वॉज नो आइकन टू क्लिक, नथिंग. यू हैड टू नो अ कमांड इफ़ यू वांटेड टू यूज़ द कंप्यूटर. ठीक है, सो फॉर एग्जांपल हियर आई कुड टाइप ls. ओके, व्हाट डज ls डू? ये मैक ओएस और लिनक्स में होता है. विंडोज़ में अगर तुम्हें सेम चीज़ देखनी हो तो dir टाइप करते हैं. ठीक है, विंडोज़ या डॉस अगर कोई यूज़ कर रहा है. ls I don't know whether it works on Windows 11 में करता है. Okay, maybe they have co-opted many of the Linux commands. But anyway, so what does it show? It shows, तो अगर तुम देखोगे, so this is, so pwd is present working directory. Okay, pwd command tells me where I am. Okay, so it is telling me that I am in the folder called as users Advait. ठीक है, folder का मतलब क्या है? Folder क्या है? So folder is just a collection, a location. ठीक है, तुम्हारे कंप्यूटर में जो भी हार्ड डिस्क या सॉलिड स्टेट ड्राइव या जो तुम्हारे फ़ोन की स्टोरेज है, इन ऑल ऑफ दैट एवरीथिंग इज डिवाइडेड इनटू फोल्डर्स. फोल्डर्स कंटेन्स अदर फोल्डर्स और फाइल्स. ठीक है. सो this is the folder in which ls, what does it tell you? It tells you all the folders and files within that folder. Okay, so ls is telling you that. तो हम जब हमारे पास computers थे, so that is how we started. Okay, we did not have any GUI or whatever. So one of those things that I can do is that I can start another program within this particular terminal. ठीक है. One of those programs is Python. In Windows, most of the time Python will work fine, but in Mac, if you're using pre-installed Python, then you have to type Python 3. Okay? Python 3 starts a program called as Python. Okay? Now we are within the program Python. It doesn't appear like that, but in reality, so this prompt, जो तीन greater than sign बने हुए हैं, the three greater than signs, they are telling you that you are within the Python shell now. पहले क्या आ रहा था जब हम पुराने उसमें थे, तो ऊपर देखो तो क्या परसेंटेज आ रहा था. Okay, so we were in a different environment. Now we have entered a different environment which is within Python. Now if I try typing ls, अगर देखोगे तो कहीं कहीं पर तुम्हें एरर दिख रहा है. ठीक है. There is a word error somewhere. Can you see that? There is a word error somewhere. What is it telling you? That there has been some error. Python doesn't recognize this particular, although we are in the same window. ठीक है. जो पहले थी अभी भी वही है, but पहले previously ls was working fine because we were in a different environment. The different environment was we were within the terminal of Mac OS. ठीक है. Now we have entered Python. We are inside Python. ठीक है. So many of you might have done, उस दिन किया था तुम लोगों ने Python shell में कुछ. Okay, so you other people will do it tomorrow, but you can try typing different commands of Python. And so अब मुझे I should know what commands Python can accept if I want to use this shell. ठीक है. So it is not as straightforward as the kind of operating systems you have grown up on. ठीक है. So now if I write this statement over here, so what is it doing? It is the output of this particular command comes out to be hello. ठीक है. So if you want to give any text to Python, okay, it always has to be included in inverted commas. Okay, these क्या बोलते हैं इनको, quotes. Okay, double quotes or single quotes, you can use either of them, it's all right. In shell you can use this up arrow to go to the previous command. ठीक है. up arrow से तुम previous command पे जा सकते हो. arrow keys पता है सबको? Everybody knows the arrow keys on the keyboard. So using the up arrow key, it will cycle through all the previous commands, and then you can come down as well, okay, by using the down arrow. So I can change this. I'll change this to print single quotes hello. Either of them is fine, okay, but it's better you choose and stick to one notation throughout your program, okay, either double quotes or single quotes, okay. But it doesn't matter. But the only thing that matters is that you can't have this, okay, one side single quote and the other side double quotes. If you start with a single quote, you have to end the text with a single quote. If you start with a double quote, you have to end it with a double quote. Okay, is that all right? Now, yeah. ls is, although it's not part of it, but it doesn't matter. ls is to tell you, it lists down all the files and folders present within a particular directory wherever you are currently. So in this case, the line number 4 on that which says pwd का output देखो क्या है, users/Advait. Can you see that? ठीक है. So PWD is telling you which directory you are in, because you don't जो तुम्हारा नॉर्मल विंडोज होता है, विंडोज में तो ऊपर लिखा हुआ आ जाता है कि भाई यू आर इन दिस डायरेक्टरी, बट इन केस ऑफ व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग टेक्स्ट, जब टेक्स्ट की बात कर रहे हैं तो देयर इज नॉट मच स्पेस फॉर मेनी थिंग्स. Okay, one of those things is you do not know where you are. So if you want to know in which folder you are currently, you can type pwd, it will tell you which folder you are in. And if you type ls, it will tell you all the files and folders that are present in your that particular directory. I'll show you, it will become clear in a moment. Let me show something to you. Let me open my Finder and see this. ठीक है. What do you see? ये तुम्हारा अद्वैत फोल्डर है, ठीक है. users/advait फोल्डर है. मीन्स अगेन it's not fully visible here, but maybe we can have, चलो छोड़ो, let me. Okay, so this contains क्या क्या फोल्डर्स हैं? डेस्कटॉप, डॉक्यूमेंट्स, डाउनलोड, मूवीज, म्यूजिक, पिक्चर्स, पब्लिक एप्लीकेशंस. What about this? It has the same thing. ठीक है. Is it all right? So you are able to see those things within text. Okay, you don't have to. So if you can get familiar with the command prompt or this terminal, you can be much faster. अभी मेरे को कितने सारे क्लिक्स करने पड़े. अभी तुम यहाँ पर होते तो बस ls टाइप किया and you know all the folders within it. Okay, so if you are expert in this, it is much faster than using the GUI based things. Okay, yeah, moving mouse is really expensive. ठीक है. If any, I don't know whether any of you have used a text editor called as Vim. Has anybody heard of it? Vim? Only one person. I know it takes a long time to get used to it, but once you get used to it, you don't want to use anything else. उसमें arrow keys भी नहीं होती. ठीक है. Vim doesn't even have arrow keys. You can move up and down using J and K. ठीक है. So anyway, so the point I was trying to make is that using mouse is really expensive because you have to be precise. You have to move to a precise location. But if you can touch type, बिना देखे तुम टाइप कर सकते हो तो क्या होगा? ls टाइप करने में कितनी देर लगेगी? Less than half a second. Definitely less than half a second. Not even a second. Less than half a second to type ls and enter. Okay. So if you can try learning some commands of terminal, your life will be a little bit easier. Okay. Now, so I have printed. So the first command that I have written over here is the print command. So what does the print command do? It prints whatever is written within the brackets. ठीक है. In case of the command over here, what was written in the brackets was a string called as hello. ठीक है. So the hello is something called as a string. Okay. String means the text which is within the quotations should be read as it is without any modification. So if there was a space within the string, what would happen? It would print the space along with it. Okay. So for example, जो मैंने यहाँ पर हेलो दिया है, अगर मैं यहाँ पर स्पेस दे के हेलो, कहाँ है, कौन है, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? ब्राउन शर्ट, या है सचिन, है सचित. मैं तेंदुलकर लिखने वाला था, चलो तेंदुलकर ही लिख देते हैं. Anyway, okay, so what does it do? It takes the space as it is and prints it. Okay, so anything that is within the quotations is treated as it is by your Python code. Okay, now if we were using a language called as, for example, C, ठीक है, अगर हम C language use कर रहे होते, ठीक है, so there is no C shell. जैसे हम पाइथन शेल में, अगर तुम देखो कहाँ पर कहीं पर लिखा हुआ है शेल, लिखा हुआ है नहीं लिखा हुआ, पाइथन 9.3 3.9.6 में आ गए हैं हम लोग विदिन. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज पाइथन शेल. सो वी आर विदिन द पाइथन शेल. सो देयर इज नो प्रोग्राम लाइक दैट इन सी. यू कैन नॉट एंटर द सी शेल, ऑल्दो देयर इज प्रॉब्ली अ सी शेल उसमें, बट दैट इज अ लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट. बट देयर इज नो सच सी शेल where you can actually write a command and immediately get a response. Python can do that because Python is a kind of language called as, and let me erase these. So Python is an interpreted language. Okay, so that is Python. What about C? C किस type की language है? Anybody who knows? I know I have not taught it, but if somebody knows, compared to इंटर सबने यार तुम लोगों ने डेफिनेटली कंप्यूटर में ये पढ़ा होगा, तुम्हारे 9th 8th 7th में जब भी तुमने पढ़ा था, ये सबको याद कराते हैं. ये टू टाइप्स ऑफ लैंग्वेजेस आर देयर. कंपाइल्ड लैंग्वेजेस मैंने बोल दिया. आई वाज ट्राइंग टू से इंटरप्रेटेड फर्स्ट. सो इंटरप्रेटेड लैंग्वेजेस एंड कंपाइल्ड लैंग्वेजेस. ओके, पढ़ा है सबने? नाम सुना है? सबने पढ़ा होगा यार. मतलब तो समझ में नहीं आता हो क्या रहा है, लेकिन नाम तो पता होगा डेफिनेटली. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता ये वर्ड नहीं सुना हो तुमने, अगर जिन्होंने कंप्यूटर को भी पढ़ा है. ठीक है, सो दोज आर कॉल्ड एज, सो सी इज अ कंपाइल्ड लैंग्वेज. ठीक है, सो टेक्निकली दिस वर्ड प्रिंट is understandable by Python. Similarly, there is a print, corresponding print in C. C out होता है उसमें, पता नहीं क्या होता है. C out होता है, whatever. ठीक है, I have never used C. So there is a corresponding print statement in C as well. But those, again, your computer cannot understand either of those print statements. Okay, computer is built, your processor is built of many logic units. ठीक है, so when we are doing next semester we will be doing digital electronics, so we'll see that in action, that when we are doing addition, the computer is not really doing an addition, it is doing a logical operation, XOR gate and stuff like that. ठीक है, so gate सबने सुने हैं? ठीक है, पता नहीं होगा क्यों यूज़ करते हैं, अगले सेमेस्टर समझ में आ जाएगा क्यों यूज़ करते हैं उनको. ठीक है, क्यों वो तुम्हें पढ़ाते हैं. Almost nothing is the reason for teaching anything is almost never taught. Hold on a minute. हेलो हेलो, नहीं मिला वो? ठीक है, ओके. So your computer is built up of logic units. ठीक है, so to go from this statement into a logical operation which does another logical operation which does another logical operation, so that you can see this print, whatever hello is written over here, takes lots and lots of layers. Okay, there are multiple layers that are happening. So one of those layers is, in this particular thing, is the Python shell. Okay, Python shell converts whatever command you give into a lower level instruction which the computer can understand. Okay, and then that instruction happens and it sends back the information to Python, and then Python finally, this shell prints this statement over here. Okay, so all this is happening behind the scenes. In case of C, okay, in this case we have entered the Python shell, where, so what is the difference between interpreted and compiled language? That each statement is executed individually. Executed means it is read by the interpreter and immediately processed. ठीक है, immediately उसका जो भी करना है वो कर लेता है immediately. ठीक है, in case of compilers what happens? Any idea what might be? I mean, obviously you don't know what it is, but if you were to guess, what would happen in that case? So अभी तो हमने एक लाइन का ही कोड लिखा है, but if we had 100 line code, in case of Python all those 100 lines will be executed one by one. ठीक है, in case of C, if you were to write a 100 line code, what would happen? It would convert the whole code into something which the machine can read. Again, it is not completely the logic thing, but a little bit something which is more readable by, for example, कौन सी, कन्नड़ और तेलुगु सिमिलर हैं थोड़ी सी या नहीं है? सिमिलर हैं, थोड़ी सी तो हैं. Nothing. What do you say? They are little similar. So you can think of it that way. ठीक है, so हमने क्या कहते हैं, कंप्यूटर को क्या समझ में आता है? तमिल समझ में आती है. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर को तमिल समझ में आती है। तो पाइथन क्या कर रहा है, या सी क्या करता है, पहले हमने सी का वी रोट द कोड इन तेलुगु, ठीक है, द सी कोड इज तेलुगु, ठीक है। तो सी कन्वर्ट्स, द इंटरप्रेटर कन्वर्ट्स, द कंपाइलर कन्वर्ट्स इट इनटू, नहीं, कन्नड़, ठीक है, ठीक है। so that the C is converting it to Kannada, and that the operating system is converting it into Tamil, which the computer can understand, ठीक है। So the same compiler, almost the same compiler can work on both Linux and Windows because of this translation. अगर कन्नड़ टू तमिल ट्रांसलेशन नहीं होता ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का, तो तुम्हें हर उसके लिए अलग अलग सी के कंपाइलर्स लिखने पड़ते हैं हर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के लिए, ठीक है। सो व्हाट a compiler is doing, compiler is, so let us forget about the Kannada to Tamil translation, let us assume that we can directly read it, we are going directly from Telugu to Tamil, okay, let us assume that. So what is happening, the C compiler is converting whatever code you have written into an instruction, into a file that can be directly read by your computer, ठीक है। exe फाइल सबको पता है, anybody knows exe फाइल, या उस पर क्या होती है, APK सबको पता होगी, ठीक है, तुम लोगों के वायरस आया होगा कभी, ओके। सो APK फाइल इज एन एग्जीक्यूटेबल फाइल in Android, okay, sort of which can run a program. Similarly, exe file is a file which can be run in Windows, okay, और लिनक्स में और मैक ओएस में कोई स्पेसिफिक एक्सटेंशन नहीं होता, ठीक है। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एन एक्सटेंशन। सो इफ यू लुक एट, देयर इज ऑलवेज समथिंग, लेट अस से youtube.apk, okay, so similarly youtube.exe might be one file which can be executed. So exe stands for executable. Executable means which can be executed directly by the operating system without the help of anything else, ठीक है। executable file is something which can be run directly by the operating system without the help of anything else. In this case, if you want to run a Python program, what do you have to do? What do you have to do? You have to have Python, ठीक है। Python सबने इंस्टॉल करी थी, ठीक है। C का कोड लिखने के लिए तुम्हें C इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ेगी, बट once you create an executable, once the compilation has been done, the compilation, what does it do? It creates an exe file. What does it no longer need? It no longer needs any C. The code has been converted completely into a program which can be read by the operating system independent of whether C is present on that system or not, ठीक है। बट पाइथन में हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते। पाइथन का अगर तुम्हें कोड रन करना है तो तुम्हें पाइथन इंस्टॉल होनी चाहिए उस पर, उस पर्टिकुलर कंप्यूटर पे। बट द बेनिफिट ऑफ पाइथन इज यू कैन चेंज द कोड। सी का exe फाइल बन गई, तो exe फाइल से तुम वापस मान लो तुम्हें प्रिंट हेलो से प्रिंट हेलो तेंदुलकर करना है, तो दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, ठीक है। फ्रॉम द exe फाइल यू कैन नॉट डू इट, ठीक है। exe फाइल इज अनरीडेबल बाय ह्यूमंस, you cannot edit it or do anything with it, okay, it is too complicated for us to understand, ठीक है। So anyway, does anybody have questions on this? Yeah. Let me think about it. So before I do that, let us look at this code, ठीक है। ये कोड है, it doesn't matter what is it is doing, it's not really important here. How many lines does this code have? Can you read it from there? Can you read it? How many lines does this code have? 12 lines, okay, 13th line खाली है, but so 12 lines are there in this code. Now when I run this code, what happens? Python executes that particular, so this is a Python code. Python executes this code. How does it execute? It executes it line by line. So first it will execute line 1, then it will execute line 2, 3, so on and so forth, ठीक है। अगर line 5 में गलती है, if there is a mistake in line 5, let us say I have print, मैंने दोनों साइड अलग अलग कोटेशन लगा दी थी, एक साइड सिंगल और दूसरी साइड डबल, if I would have done that, the Python program would run up till line number 4. Only in line number 5, because it has no idea what the future line is going to be. But if I were to write a corresponding code in C, what does it do? It reads the full code. Okay, it doesn't execute anything. It reads the full code and compiles it into a file, in an executable file, which can be read by the operating system. You have to run it separately. Okay? So in the first step, compilation into an executable happens. So if there is a mistake in line number 5, what is going to happen in case of C? Any idea? What's your name? Huh? Anshi समझ में आ रहा है, पहली वाला नहीं समझ में. Riyanshi. Okay, yes, Riyanshi. So what would happen in case of, any idea? In case of C, what kind of executable will it generate? If there is an error in line number 5, will it generate an executable? Huh? It will not generate. It will say there is an error somewhere, so it is impossible for me to generate an executable. Okay, it won't do that. It won't generate any executable. Okay, so so you can think of compilers as if they are looking at the holistic picture. ठीक है, पूरी पिक्चर देख के ही वो उसका एग्जीक्यूटेबल फाइल बनाते हैं, मतलब उसको एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं प्रोग्राम को. बट केस ऑफ इंटरप्रेटर्स, दे आर वेरी शॉर्ट साइटेड. दे कैन ओनली सी वन लाइन एट अ टाइम. ठीक है, दे कैन ओनली सी वन लाइन एट अ टाइम. तो जो उसे लाइन दिख रही है, हमारे IIT के बच्चों जैसे हैं वो, ये बस है हम मेरे जैसे भी हैं. ठीक है, सो एक लाइन दिखी, उसको एग्जीक्यूट कर दिया, आगे दुनिया गए. ठीक है, इज दैट ऑल राइट? Anybody else has any questions? Nahi? Okay. So now let us go back to our shell, and so one of the data types I have already mentioned today. ठीक है, मैं already mention कर चुका हूँ, that is string. ठीक है, again, even if Python is a very high level language, there are limitations of what kind of data you can have. ठीक है, one of those data types is a string. ठीक है, one of those data types is a string. String is just read whatever is within the quotations as it is. ठीक है, what kind, one who has never studied computers before, कौन है? Yeah, green शर्ट वाले, क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? हाँ, साहिल? Yes, Sahil. What do you think? String is one data type. So data type. What other data types do you think Python could possibly have? Come on. कंप्यूटर से क्या करोगे तुम? सोचो, मतलब तुम्हें what could possibly we do from computers other than watching YouTube? Come on यार, नहीं सोचो. आज जब तक तुम नहीं सोच के मुझे बताओगे, जब तक हम आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे. डरो मत. नहीं ना, उसका टेक्निकल टर्म जरूरत नहीं है उसकी, बट एनीथिंग व्हाट यू माइट पॉसिबली डू इन अ कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम, कंप्यूटर से तुम कराना चाहोगे. हाँ, सॉल्विंग अ क्वेश्चन. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन? नहीं, प्रोग्रामिंग क्वेश्चन नहीं, वो तो फिर प्रोग्राम वहीं पे आ गए हम तो, मतलब प्रोग्राम टू राइट अ प्रोग्राम. हाँ, मैथ क्वेश्चन. तो किस टाइप का डेटा टाइप हो सकता है हमारे पास? नहीं, डेटा टाइप का ये स्ट्रिंग था एक डेटा टाइप, ये हमने लिखा था. ऐसे क्या डेटा टाइप हो सकता है हमारे पास? व्हाट कुड पॉसिबली देयर? हम जब कुछ मैथमेटिक्स क्वेश्चन करते हैं तो उसमें क्या होता है हमारे पास? नंबर्स होते हैं. ठीक है, कितने टाइप के नंबर्स होते हैं हमारे पास? अगर लेट अस फॉरगेट अबाउट कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स फॉर नाउ, वो हम दो तरीके से मेनली डिवाइड कर सकते हैं अपने नंबर्स को. क्या क्या होंगे वो? हाँ, रैशनल, इररैशनल, और रियल, कॉम्प्लेक्स. और अगर कॉम्प्लेक्स को भूल जाए, मैंने बोला था अभी, तो क्या हो सकता है? गुड, इंटीजर्स. और उसका एनालॉग नॉन इंटीजर्स. गुड, ठीक है. So another data type is int. ठीक है. So let us ठीक है. सो मैंने वेरिएबल सबको पता है, तुम मतलब एलजेब्रा के वेरिएबल्स तो सबको बताओगे ना, एक्स वाई सबने देखा है ना, या तुमने न्यूज़ में भी देखा होगा, ए स्क्वायर नहीं ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab. ठीक है. तो ये तो सबने देखा होगा ना. तो ऐसे मैंने आई हैव असाइंड द वेरिएबल ए टू द स्ट्रिंग कॉल्ड एज हेलो. ठीक है. एंड व्हेन आई टोल्ड यू अनदर फंक्शन ऑफ पाइथन. ठीक है. So one of the first statement is a is equal to hello. So that is one statement. The second statement that I have typed over there is type bracket a. So what is the type function doing? So type is a function. So anything which has a function, तुमने mathematics में पढ़ा होगा. ठीक है. Functions पढ़े हैं ना. तो same way we have functions over here. fx सबने देखा है ना. What is fx? Fx has certain definition where x is your argument. Similarly, type bracket a is the type function being executed on the variable a. ठीक है. So what is, any idea what type function is telling me? What is the output of that? It tells you what kind of variable it is. So in Python everything is a class. Don't worry about it what a class means, but if you have heard of the term object oriented programming, so Python is technically everything in Python is an object. ठीक है. We'll worry about that half the semester down the road. But that is why the class is written over there. ठीक है. But that is not really important. Important thing is that str stands for string. ठीक है. So similarly b is equal to, let us say मैंने 10 लिख दिया. तो what does it tell me? That b is now an integer. ठीक है. तो क्या साहिल ने बताया हमें, what Sahil tell us that we have integers and we have non-integers. Let us see what the technical name of non-integers is. ठीक है. So c is equal to 10.0. So Python is different from other languages. There is no explicit declaration of the type of variable. ठीक है. We have no way of explicitly telling Python that please consider this variable as an integer or as a something else, non-integer. ठीक है. We have no way of telling Python that. So what do? We implicitly tell Python. Implicitly means without telling it directly by other ways. हम दोनों ही केस में 10. So we are assigning variable b also as 10 and variable c also as 10, but 10 is going to be of a different type. Okay. Implicitly we are declaring that. So let us see what type c is. It's a float. ठीक है साहिल. नॉन इंटीजर को हम क्या बोलते हैं? फ्लोट. ठीक है. नॉन इंटीजर्स आर कॉल्ड एज नॉन इंटीजर नंबर्स आर कॉल्ड एज फ्लोट. ओके. द रीजन फॉर दैट इज देयर इज अ टेक्निकल टर्म कॉल्ड एज फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर्स. ठीक है. सो प्रीवियसली देयर वाज फिक्स पॉइंट नंबर्स बहुत पहले, देन वी वेंट टू फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर्स. सो फ्रॉम देयर फ्लोट कम्स इन. ओके. सो c is 10. Okay. Now Sahil, if I were to add b and c, अगर मैं b और c को दोनों को मिला दूं तो क्या मिलेगा मुझे? क्या आंसर आना चाहिए मेरा? हाँ, फ्लोट आना चाहिए. बहुत सही बात है यार. गुड. I didn't ask that, but anyway your answer is good. I was asking 10 plus 10 करके 20 आएगा, but his answer is correct because see, when you are adding an integer and float, ठीक है, when you are adding an integer and float, your final result is going to be most likely a, even if technically it could fit within an integer, it would most likely be a float. So what does Python do? It assigns the result as a float. Okay, so let us try doing that. Let us see. D is equal to c plus b. Type d becomes a float. When you are within Python shell, you can also look at the values of individual variables by just typing the variable name and pressing enter. ठीक है. तो मैं जैसे d अभी मैंने enter press नहीं किया, जैसे मैं enter press करूंगा, what is it going to do? It is going to print the value. So in only in the Python shell, when you are writing a code within your Visual Studio Code or in any other way, it doesn't work. You have to explicitly use the print statement if you want to print the value of something. Okay, but when you are within Python shell, and you are interactively, so this is an interactive मतलब हमने पूरा कोड नहीं लिखा है, we are within the Python shell and we are doing it interactively, we are running one line and looking at the output. So जब Python को हम बोलते हैं कि D एंटर करते हैं तो Python क्या कहता है यार, मतलब तुम क्या चाह रहे हो खाली D, मतलब if you write this D in the code, let us say if you give the statement in the code itself, then what is it going to do? तुम कुछ बोल रहे हो, बस कह रहे हो कि D ठीक है, लोग कहेगा ठीक है कोई बात नहीं D है, मैंने देख लिया D, हाँ ठीक है. But within an interactive shell, what might a user be implying? That he might be wanting to read the value of D. So if I do this, it's going to give me a 20.0. ठीक है? Is that all right? Okay. I'll stop. मैं जो है दूसरों के टीचरों का टाइम नहीं लेना चाहता. But I think please, यार मतलब 4-5 भी ठीक है, 4-10 उस दिन भी 4-10 हो रहा था, आज भी 4-10. प्लीज़ अपने टीचरों से बोलो यार, याद दिला दो उन्हें, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, भूल जाते हैं, ऐसा कोई वो नहीं है तुम्हारा, मतलब कोई क्या करेगा उसकी मेरी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है. लेकिन अगर तुम नहीं बोलोगे तो 4-10 पे तो मैं पहुंच ही जाऊंगा, फिर थोड़े हो सकता है थोड़े दिनों में समझ में आ जाए, बट इट डजंट मैटर, फर्स्ट वीक है तो प्लीज़ होपफुली यू विल बी ऑन टाइम नेक्स्ट क्लास ऑनवर्ड्स. ओके, आई विल सी यू टुमारो at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be there.